Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. The Giants lost to the Diamondbacks 8-4 yesterday. This does eliminate the Giants from the playoffs. And I mean, the Phillies won one of the games of their doubleheader yesterday too, so it wouldn't have mattered. And the Giants, they were technically in it, just as late as yesterday, but it was in a way that we knew that there was no way they could make it. I mean, even if they had won every single game, the Phillies and the Brewers, one of those teams would certainly win a game before Wednesday. There's just no way all of the variables could have come together. So they're out of it now, but they were really legitimately out of it for the last few weeks, and there was no way they could have caught up to that wild card spot. So I don't think we really lost anything yesterday that wasn't already gone. And pretty soon, I'm going to have to do a video where I just go into detail about how this season went, because it was a really inexcusably bad season for the Giants. It should have been a playoff year for them. It's hard for us to understand. I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us. It's just hard to understand how their performance fell off, but it's just inexcusably bad. It can't be repeated anymore. And 2023 is going to have to be better. I've got a lot of things that I could just say about this team that it went wrong this year. It's just 2022 was a bad season for the Giants, and worse in a way than 2017, because 2017 being bad all the way through, I mean, they didn't have a chance at the playoffs. 2022, they actually threw away the chance that they had. So that's what makes some things about this worse than even some of the bad seasons. The fact that it's really like their shortened 2020 season, when I feel like they should have been in it. They should have made the playoffs in 2020, but it's the same kind of a year when basically they just lose things. And that kind of thing for a team, when it happens, you just know that basically you can't repeat that as a team, and this can't happen in 2023. So if you give me some time, I'll be putting out another video where I just go over all of that. But anyway, it was an 8-4 game. Yesterday, D-backs beat the Giants, and Mike Yastrzemski and J.D. Davis each hit homers for the Giants. Jacob Junis came in after opener Scott Alexander went 1 1/3 innings, didn't allow any runs. And Alexander has been used along with Brebbia as an opener for the Giants. Then Junis came in, went 4 innings, gave up 4 runs. Harleen Garcia had a bad inning in which he gave up 4 runs. Again, I don't think this game particularly matters, because the Phillies won yesterday, and one Phillies win would have eliminated the Giants too. So I'm not really gonna say it was the Giants playing yesterday that did it. It's just, but that the hot streak they were on toward the end of the season, it was what basically kept their playoff hopes mathematically alive until Saturday. But it's just that kind of thing where you realize it's too late. They're having a hot streak, they're keeping it alive, but there are just too many variables, and they're not all going to go the Giants' way. That's what we were seeing when we saw them sweep the Rockies twice in a 4-game series, win a 2 out of 3 against the Diamondbacks last weekend, and this time they're tied in the series 1-1. So we looked at this kind of playing, and it did extend their spot mathematically in the playoff system, although it didn't make it all realistic to grab it, and then yesterday did it. But we knew this was going to happen. It was too late for the Giants a long time ago, and they're going to have to do some off-season signings. I'm going to want to talk about this in one of my videos that will be coming up shortly. I'm going to make sure to deal with this whole topic, because a repeat of 2022, it's the kind of thing where you're improving from 2017 to 2018, getting into contention, but you've got to do, there are more things they've got to do. And before the team falls apart as a non-contender, which I'm not sure whether it would do that or whether they'll eventually get to the point where they can be someone like, I don't want to say like the Dodgers, because the Dodgers win the division every year, but I'm saying a team that can kind of keep their system up and keep it in place. But I feel like it's a time in baseball right now where the Giants are going to have to either rise or fall as the years go. I just, that is what I'm saying. I think this team is going to either have to rise or fall from this point forward. The way their system is, and the way that, there's an opportunity to capitalize on the free agent market. I think that is specifically the case with the Giants. The way they were bad, and they climbed back into being a contending team, and sometimes that was surprising. 2021 was the only year out of 4 straight contending years where they succeeded in making the playoffs. So I think it's got to go one direction or another from this point on. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, make sure to comment on the video, and I'd like to answer any questions you might have about what was bad about this season, the Giants' future, anything you'd like to talk about. And I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.